Where's Josh?
Where'd Josh go? Hello, Josh.
I didn't. All right, so yeah.
All right, here we go.
All
We'll toss on.
You want to go first?
You're good.
What are you talking about? Who are you talking to?
Well, the
Not
guy's
here.
that good. Yeah. How about
He
the
has
guys
the
that
glasses on.
I took
Josh,
them off and I
Josh
remember
is
I
not
was.
here right now.
Oh, there you go.
It's funny looking at Sean. He kind of has the seat in the house because he doesn't have to bend down and look all
I
crazy.
know.
Yeah.
I know, I'm worried that if I look down and I speak my mind and then I look up, I get eyes of judgment.
You definitely do. All right, everybody. Welcome to the
So
Go
good.
for War podcast. I am your host, Austin Trotter, accompanied by Mr. Mike Music over here.
What up?
We got Josh Rigg,
What up?
and then we got Sean Norton over
What's
here.
going on?
All right, this is our first episode, so if we're bad at this, don't make too much fun of us because I've never done anything like this before.
Never in my life.
Ever.
Yeah,
Ever.
so we're giving it a shot.
Let's try it.
What do you want to talk about?
The Shamrock Showdown that just happened yesterday.
What did we do there?
Fucking dominated.
You guys did.
No, Sean, what are you talking about?
Yeah, Sean, you're only how old? Competing with
Masters.
how old of people?
Right,
Half my age.
Yeah.
exactly.
So the unfortunate thing is there wasn't a Masters division yesterday, which sucked. But
Yeah, but you hung right there though.
Sean
Yeah,
said-
I almost asked them about setting a record for Masters, but since they didn't have a division, I don't know what they would have said anyway. So
Oh yeah, if they wouldn't have let you have that or whatever, since there wasn't a Masters
Yeah.
division.
Right.
Yeah. Mike, how'd you do yesterday?
Oh, it was good, dude. It was actually, like I was talking to my wife, it was probably the toughest competition I've seen just so far in strongman. I think just, I don't know how you categorize it, like level 1, level 2, whatever, but
there's still a lot of good competition.
just right,
There
Is it-
really
like,
was too.
This
I
is
mean-
a stack middleweight.
right, paired to like kind of other comps, you know, we've done a couple of the smaller ones, and like one dude in the class may be like, all right, that dude's kind of a, like,
yeah, like you get a
he
good
trains-
that shows
right.
up and.
But other than that, everyone's like, how many people have we met? Oh yeah, this is my first time. This is my wife Betty and my 6 kids. What's that thing? Like, what the-
That's what it always comes down to.
always, and which is great, growing the sport and seeing the people come. But
Right.
it's like for real hardcore competition. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Motherfuckers like live in this and breathe in it.
Yeah.
You can like. Literally, I was rubbing on it. Dude. I think I got Tess like rubbed all over me like I had a fucking baby oil.
You can smell
Like you can smell it.
You can smell the synthetic
Right,
testosterone in the
like,
air in the car.
yeah, but dude's super like headstrong and mindseted and ready, and
Yeah.
but shit you will see coming up in the future, nationals and so forth, right? You're gonna be going against fucking wolves, like
Yeah.
dudes that like don't fuck around.
Well,
like,
well, and you got like that one. There's those 3 guys there that were nationally ranked for the fucking log press.
Right.
Like, for them to be at that level and be competing in that, and us keeping up with them, I'd say we're in a pretty good spot.
absolutely.
Was it the 2 lightweight guys?
Oh, the one lightweight guy.
It was the one lightweight guy, and then the Lucas Cooper or whatever that
Yes.
one beat me by half a point.
Yep.
That guy was
Dude,
thick.
that dude was
He was
big.
how I want to know what his weight cut looked like because that dude was definitely
Yeah.
over 220.
Yeah, I spoke to those dudes afterwards, and now the one other guy who I was fighting with was Ethan, the tall one, right?
Yeah, the one that was wearing the blue shorts.
Yeah, blue shorts. Yeah, he said that. Yeah, he walked around. I did like 210, 215. But yeah, the big guy, he was like, no, I usually sit around 230, 235.
Yeah.
So about your size, your weight. He's just a thick motherfucker.
Dude, all of them were.
That's what I mean. Like,
I mean, the 2 guys that placed like 6th and 7th, they were definitely right above lightweight.
dude.
Like they were just into the middleweight class. But I noticed like everybody else looked like they had to cut some weight.
Well, that's when I went into weigh-ins. That was the first question she always asked. She's like, "Do you need private? Do you need to strip down?" And I was like, "No, I'm good. I can wear what I got." And she's like, "Oh, sorry." She's like, "That's kind of a weird question." She's like,
Yeah, I was like,
pretty much every dude that
You been
walks in
holding
here is
anything?
like, hey, can I, yeah, exactly. Can I get a leaf to cover my dick while I just do this real quick? Because I have to drop as much. Don't put that leaf on my body because that's going to weigh me down.
Yeah, just do enough to cover it up so that way I can keep the weight off.
Right.
I definitely had to eat good.
Yeah.
He's like, well, step on. It's like, we'll try it with the shoes on first, and then we'll see how far we
Isn't
go.
that so funny? You check your pockets, there any coins in there?
Like what can I shred off
Yeah.
or gain on?
Like I told my wife, like I'll shave my beard, I don't care.
Absolutely.
But I made it 274.5.
Yeah. So have fun.
Well, and that's what it was because
Sick.
I walked in there and Jeremy goes, "How you feeling?" I was like, "Nervous." I was like, "I had to cut, 13. I had to cut 11 or 10 pounds to be able to make weight. So I hope I did." He goes, "Well, I really hope you make weight because I don't want to have to shave that beard." I was like, "But that's what it's gonna take. I'm gonna do it. Like if I'm 0.5 over, I know that it'll come off with a beard."
It's always like you're ace in the hole.
Yeah.
I can. I won't though. Do I gotta be that fucking close?
Yeah.
I'm not doing this shit. Jesus
I can
Christ.
actually hear you.
Here, what are we gonna do? Kumbaya?
Yeah.
And then now on the midnight radio hour, the boys are really settling in.
Oh man, this is.
No, I can actually hear
We
you.
need a hot
I
mic.
can hear you.
Okay,
speak.
good.
I
I'm
can
loud
hear
as
you.
fuck, so
Yeah, you're good.
should be understandable.
Just talk a little louder.
Okay.
Yeah, I hear that.
Yeah. I thought it was good. I mean, a lot of those guys obviously came out to break records.
Yeah.
That's going to be good
Well,
competition.
that was definitely the biggest thing too. Is a lot of those guys, as soon as they found out that it was a max log, all of them were out for blood for that max log.
Yeah. And first event, fresh. Let's get
Right.
after it. Hey, they made a big point. We want to be with you when you break
Right,
it.
every single fucking post. Hey guys,
Yeah.
what's up? Shamrock on
log record.
Log record, hey, log record.
On the first attempt.
On the first
On the
attempt.
first attempt.
Dude, right, opened with the previous record.
Pretty
Like,
badass.
I really, truly thought like, all right, maybe like most shows. Oh, now I hear the difference.
Yep.
Um,
So remember, everybody, this is our first time, so we're kind of working the bugs out as we go.
but no, I really like from previous competition. You would think again one or two other guys. So I truly thought I knew I had over the record, but maybe one other guy would show up. So you thought you were doing pretty.
Well, how
easy.
about you tell them
Yeah, I
what
was
you
gonna
did?
say, what did you hit?
So
Oh,
the record was...
True. So Colorado State record for the open men division is previously
Middleweight.
275 for the middleweight.
Yeah, for the middle.
And I came in with get 3 attempts. I came in with a 255 as a warm up.
It made it look.
Yeah, very clean.
Yeah.
Just getting the shaky bones out. Because again, there's so many like competitions, and sometimes you're so revved up, you get so kind of shaky,
Dude, I always
and you
get
gotta
like
get that
nervous,
right.
Yeah,
And like,
every time.
and warm up is just like straight, like again, walk. And that was a good setup because it's like a cage.
Well, that's a Viper pit.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
You walked into a
Right
Viper.
in, exactly right. It's like walking into the cage. They let you in with the wolves, and everybody's doing warm ups, trying to fight for shit all hard and fast, and like everybody just making shit
Everybody
hard.
is just like, all right,
Yeah.
look at what I can do.
I think
Exactly.
half the guys lost their shirt in warm-up.
Absolutely. And
Now?
they went hardcore. Some of those dudes did like 5-6 sets. I was like, that's not warming up, bro. That's like, you just want to lift.
Yeah.
Well, not only
It's
that,
just
like,
here for the lift.
We're just here to lift.
well, and there was even a couple of people that like failed their warm up.
That's what I mean.
Dude, you gotta chill. Like save
Yeah.
that shit for the comp.
Exactly.
Nerves.
I kept all mine super
Exactly.
light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got
Like
to.
200 pounds was it.
But
Exactly.
what comp was this for you? 6, 7?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When,
How-
when was dirt invented?
Dude,
I was gonna
Yes.
say, I think, well, you got Sean
It's a
Gray.
7 or 8.
Yeah.
He's still transitioning, as we were all transitioning into
Hey, Phoenix.
like amateur. that's another topic of discussion.
He was identifying as female to break all.
But
of the
we're all
world
adjusting to the adjustment how heavy these weights are getting. Like this is amateur competition is like 2005, 2004 world's strongest man weights.
Well, and you got
Just in the last 3 years. the
exactly
weights
in a
have
couple
skyrocketed.
years. Yeah.
yeah. Well, and I mean, the minis were always going. The minis always put on a super
As heavy as
comp,
possible.
which is cool because it
Well,
definitely
Brings out all the
yeah.
competition.
It's also why it's always full.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it is
People want to live.
Exactly.
It is definitely strong.
Absolutely.
Not the world's weakest, okayest strongman. Like
Exactly.
it is what it is. So yeah, what was your?
Oh yeah, and then so we got the 255. Started off great, got the shaky bones out, and then went ahead and went with the 275. I took a gamble because where I was in the lineup, I did a 255, which was a decent opener.
Because you were going to go with a 285, right? As
No.
your second.
As my second, I was going to go 255, 280, and then 3. And then you can call your shots after your first original. So I'd done my 255. You have to call it immediately. And in that time, someone had already hit over 275. So like in the points, it's like, oh shit, I gotta go heavier, right? But you gotta, again, like these kinds of shit, I feel same as like guys going crazy in warm-ups. It's like you gotta trust the process that today is the day and that you're ready and you don't want to fucking burn yourself out.
And
You
that
gotta trust it. Trust it and keep yourself fresh and fucking rock it when your time has come. So I was like, fuck, I'm just gonna trust my system, and I did actually go 275 just because I was so shaky. I was like, I need to get my mind right. Like, I know I can hit this weight, and so I hit that, great, didn't even like move or pause, so that felt great. And then again, it was that situation, that dude did 315, I watched it, and I could have overcalled it and been like, all right, 317, but I was like,
well, and that's where your strategy comes into play, and it's like, if you don't hit the 315, you fall back to 2.
Exactly.
And then you're
and that's the problem, because there was already, again, in that waiting to do that 275, I was watching people hitting fucking, one dude Viper 285, and then homie Ben did 295, and then homie did 315. So I was like, if I fail 300,
you go straight to the back.
I go to basically, like, it was a gamble, but I trusted it. I told myself I was going to hit 300 at the comp, and we did it. So yeah, it was dope. So it was a good moment. So
hell yeah, that was a big PR for you.
It was huge. So I was super happy.
Sean, how'd your log go?
Win this plan.
Yeah. Fucking look, you didn't even move.
I was gonna say all of the events that you hit, or all the weights that you hit.
I just kind of had personal goals for mine.
Yeah.
So I know I wanted to come out, know something I could hit. So I started out at 230, which I was afraid, like they're gonna be like, oh, this guy started at the lightest.
Right.
But I didn't. There's people that started out at 200, 225.
Oh.
In the heavyweights.
Wait, for their attempts in the comp?
Yeah.
Wow.
So like the first guy I think was 225.
Really?
Yep. So I didn't get started at 230, but I knew I could hit it. Get my confidence up.
Yep.
I've hit 255 3 times before, so
Yep.
that was my second attempt. Then I would go for it on the third one, which I did, but they loaded my log wrong.
Yeah, that was bullshit.
Yeah.
So we had what was it, Josh?
285.
285 instead of 275. So I think it would have stood a chance.
Right, because you rolled it twice, you popped it even off the chest, and I think that was.
And I've never even tried to pick that up before.
Right.
Well, and your clean looked super.
Dude, it was so good. Twice.
I don't know, that bigger log felt better.
It was bigger. I warmed up on that one because when I went into the the cage, the animals already had like fucking 100. I was like, all right, you guys do what you're doing, and I went to your guys' log and ripped that as my warm up, and it was thicker, bigger. It reminded me of Zach's log.
It's a full 12-inch.
Yeah, it was a full
12-inch log.
That was lying. But a heavier log, and again, I've noticed that even in training, you guys. In my defense, like I think weight feels different in those senses.
But that's a good thing about training like this, because we all have our own logs.
Different style
we all
logs.
have different logs.
Yeah. If you train on the same fucking log and then show up to someone else's with a different log, you're fucked. Like mine, no cutouts in it. It's all body work. There's that's what's nice about that log. I was super confident in it. I had the small cutouts, which I remember in the beginning,
you can get your hands in.
Yeah, you put your forearms to fucking get it to help you roll. Which I remember originally, I was like, "Ow, that hurts," and now you.
Bro, my forearms.
Do you remember? And when we did circus dumbbell, like I can't even touch my forearms because the
crying about it. I remember I had an extra set of wrist wraps, and I was like, I'm gonna put them around my forearm because this hurts. Now it's like, yesterday I didn't even feel it.
No.
Today.
Absolutely. It's quite amazing that you adapt to that.
Yeah.
For the just pure victory of what you're doing, because originally normal people would feel that shit. Like you got 100 and something pounds of just raw steel laying on your fucking forearm.
Well, especially when you
on you.
pull it into your chest and rip it up.
Right.
All you're doing is just putting this much on your forearm and then using all of the weight on it.
Absolutely.
So it's just like.
See, and I don't even really use my forearm that much on the log, because I actually just pull it up in.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, see, that's good because then you have.
So I don't really use the leverage.
Oh, like I feel if you take advantage of it, because normally I would go like a wider spread. Yeah. Because my log has none of that.
Yeah, your log has
There's not-
gigantic cutouts.
Yeah, it's
because
all
it's like it's like halfway through the log, and then you've got your handle right there. And
Right, and
that's
that's the
it.
top of your handle, exactly.
Yeah.
And it's shorter, so when you get actually heavier with it, if you were to like instead of like stacking 25s out to the side and you get up to 255, you take those off, put like a 45 on each one. Then the weight is literally centraled on your core,
Right.
which up to that training, I didn't even hit 275 for that one time at Sean's house. The first time I ever hit 275 after, so PRing at 275, I did it for a triple. One of those just like, getting it nights.
Which absolutely blows my mind, because if you look at last year, you and I were competing who could get 220.
Dude, remember that? And then we used to even kind of like talk shit right before it. You're not gonna get that. You're not.
We still do.
You still do,
We
but
still do. And your log is
yeah,
35 pounds more than mine now.
yeah,
Dig.
yeah. It really, but again, it's just living with the implements. Once I got a log, not waited to like go to the gym to use the log.
Well,
Like it's
The biggest thing with you too is like you're built for log.
right. Yeah, I got short body T-Rex arms, and like
You're
get a lot of power out of the core. It's like 6 inches until I'm locked out. So
yeah. When you put the log over your head, it's like maybe
Yeah.
5 inches over your
Right.
head. When I put the log over my head, it's like 7 feet over my
True,
head.
but in the same defense, that's what fucks me so hard in like deadlift.
Deadlift.
Because you got or
You
stones
don't
or
have
even
long
those.
arms,
Dude,
yeah.
I was so nervous about those kegs because I cannot put my arms across a keg and rip it into my body without that keg tearing into my bicep.
Oh yeah.
I was so nervous. I was going to try some different techniques, and for the sake of the comp, I said, "Fuck it," but I'm not going to blow a bicep for something.
You straight up get into the moment when you get up on the kegs and
Yeah.
you're like, you know what? At this point,
Yeah,
my
exactly.
plan is out
Yeah,
the window.
I gotta just rip it and grip it
Yeah,
and go.
you have a plan
Yeah.
until it's time to start, and then the plan goes straight out the door.
Again,
and it's
because
like,
the competition, homie that was, I don't even know what place he was in, but he came out and set the tone at like 7. Oh, well, no, the first dude was like, what, 3?
3.
And then all of a sudden, like 7,
Yeah.
and then 8, and then you at 9.
Yeah, and then yeah, Ethan read 9, and I was like, okay, that's a score to beat.
Yep.
Dude, that keg sucked.
Sucked.
It wears down pretty quick.
Yeah. And I don't know about you, I look like someone put a suckerfish across my entire stomach. I have I wear a belt, and it pinched the shit, dude. It literally looks like I got shot with a fucking.
Yeah, I wear a soft belt for everything, so I don't really get pinched.
Yeah, that's smart. I should have probably done that.
I do the whole Stoltman thing. And
I know,
try
you're
and
just-
wear as little as possible.
Right, I know.
Especially with the Cummins wheel. And didn't know you weren't supposed to not wear a shirt with that. So I was done, and Anthony was like, hey, you should have wore a shirt. I was like, I didn't know that. He's like, yeah, we're not going to say anything, but you were supposed to wear a shirt. I was like, well, I'm glad I didn't, because that actually really cut me out.
I was gonna say.
It actually stuck a little bit better.
Yeah,
Well, I was gonna say, is that like cheating or for like COVID shit?
I'm
Was it like, oh my god, his body's actually touching, he's sweating on
we're getting germs here.
Right.
I don't know. I think it's a sickness thing, but at the same time, I can see how it does help
Absolutely.
you out. But I mean, if it makes it better, like everybody's able to do it.
Absolutely. Anybody can take a shirt off. Anybody can do it
There's so
themselves.
much chalk on the thing anyway. I
Oh,
don't think it would
yeah.
have mattered.
Well, did you see what they were doing? They were straight up with liquid chalk, just, and then they wrap it around and just.
Shout out to Ed, because he did it for me. Ed, big Ed.
Big Ed.
Yeah, I don't know
The
his
dude
name.
that does not wear shoes.
Never.
ever.
Big calves. Walks
I don't
around.
even think he was wearing shoes up in the mountains that time.
He wasn't, dude. He's a mountain
Fucking
man.
30 degrees
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
It was freezing. He's a mountain man.
Homeboy's got straight up biking feet.
He really does, dude.
Like, I don't understand that. Like, me, I'm a sissy when it comes to my feet. Like,
Dude.
I can't walk on rocks. I can't walk on concrete barefoot. Like,
Really?
oh, dude.
He lost it as a baby, or did
It tears me up. I
Yeah,
don't know what
it
is.
does hurt, but I, to this day, in the summer, I force myself. That's so funny. Let me tell you a story.
Let me tell you a story.
Because I'm actually the same exact way. But in the summers, halftime it's so hot, when you go out to your car or whatever, and that fucking pavement, like, just kills into your
dude.
feet. I've literally had to do that and, like, step back. And I was like, fuck, I really don't want to walk all the way back inside to get my shoes.
Like go way out into the grass. Come back.
Or you do the really quick tiptoe.
Yeah,
tiptoe.
dude. So, yeah. We've adapted to shoes way too well in different thicknesses.
Well, and I also noticed, like, with my boots, since I wear them
Exactly.
literally 20 hours a day.
Always. Steel toes up front, ready to go, kick anything you want.
Oh, hell, I don't wear steel toes.
No,
dude.
oh.
I'm an operator. I don't have
Oh,
to.
that's crazy. He sits and pushes buttons.
So yeah, so back to the conversation. Yeah, so my log went good. 35-pound PR.
That was sick.
Hit 265. Last time I hit a log record for myself was 230, and for me to get 265, it was a grinder at the top, but I finally.
But you got it
felt
clean,
good.
dude.
Yeah, it was bouncing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck
It was rough. Overall, though, I'm pretty stoked on the comp.
Dude, it went great.
I mean, the overall issue was that my shoulders are really weak. Other than that, I felt really good about it.
Well, that's and then that's what was so huge about yours is that you didn't place the greatest in log, but then right after that, so you put you in a shit position for the rest. Which means again, for you people that don't compete, if you start off in a great position, then in your next events, you get to go last, which means you get to watch everybody do shit, make mistakes, and you know what number and you have a goal instead of just going out there and either burning the shit out of all your energy, because remember you got 4 more events.
Yeah.
And,
yeah, because it's normally 5 events per show.
Right.
But
so you started back in the pack, so you kind of just rip it and grip it, and you
on
know.
that card kegs deadlift, I was like, okay, this is my event.
Yeah,
Like I
deadlift
knew
is
coming
your
into it that
game.
I was gonna tear
I knew
it up.
you were gonna make points up immediately.
Yeah.
I was like, it's all good. I was like, dude, I'm so scared of this, and especially because I previously had pulled my back 3 weeks before that in a deadlift, just by positioning, because it's one of my weakest events. So I was terrified of that, and that keg of cart was weird. It was super. It was weird, and warm ups felt great, and then I ripped the
especially
first
with
2.
how skinny everything
Dude,
was.
and I grip, so if I was gonna actually do a normal grip, I would be grabbing the plates.
Right.
Yeah, and that was so inside on me, and
But yeah, because like you started to notice, like if you go a little bit wider on your deadlift, it just feels and moves so much better.
well, you're putting more tension on the back.
Right.
And the actual, instead of like people trying to come up close to put it all on your core, which is center of gravity, which is right, A to B. But if you're wider set, you can't even lock your lats that way because you're locked in your body.
And the big thing is too is like everybody's different.
Exactly, everybody's different.
Like,
I usually pull narrower anyway.
Right.
I was gonna say you always look like you're more or less just like shoulder width apart on your feet.
Yeah, and then like even on the bar, it's only a thumb from the end of the knurling.
Right.
Is where I usually pull.
Yeah, it was different.
But yeah, that one sucked because the first one came up okay, but as soon as they slapped those
Isn't
two
that-
weights on, it did.
You
fucking-
feel like an asshole.
Well, the thing is too is I think for the heavyweights they were only adding 25s on each side, right?
Exactly.
And the middle
No, I'm
weights.
pretty sure they were hundreds.
At least they felt like it.
That's
Because the middleweights, they were slapping 35s on there.
Dude.
And oh boy, that 140 pounds came up.
Isn't
real
that
fast.
funny? Like, you do the implement easy, right? It's got a pull on it.
Yeah.
And again, what were those weights? I have no idea to this day.
Okay, so there was 100 pounds in sand. There was a 280 keg, a 300 pound keg. So right there, we're looking at 680.
Okay.
Yes, 680. And then with 140 pounds on it, I mean, we were at 820.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
Plus the apparatus.
Well, and the
it
apparatus-
felt about like 135 pounds to
Okay.
me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Empty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Granted, that's obviously we weren't
Right.
pulling 900 pounds for reps. It
No.
was with the cart, you know,
The
the pivot point was all the way in the back.
In the
so
back, right. You take the load, but that's why they were adding the weight
But
in the front, so you were picking more.
I was guessing, just like judging by
Yeah,
how
judge
my
it off of,
deadlifts
like,
were.
judge it.
I bet it was around 580.
Okay, because
at the end, like once they loaded
Yeah,
everything up.
after the end. Because
Yeah.
I did the first couple, the implement, no problem. And kegs and shit, they slapped the other one on, boom, no problem. Third, just like, stop here, I'm getting off, I'm done.
yeah.
I tried and tried, and
I know I was yelling at you. It was like, if you're not gonna get it, save it.
well,
Like, don't
that's
use your energy.
I normally would go with no shoes on, and I had my pressing shoes, which like would put more pressure. You know, you can sit back in the heel, but they're taller, so that's almost the opposite of what you want in a deadlift.
Right,
You want
right.
to sit in the heels, sit into it like a leg press. But that's how I got hurt originally. But that was trying to try different styles and stuff.
Yeah.
Use more body, but then that's when you expose weaknesses. So if you really open up a door to a weakness, it overall will give me more strength. I truly believe in my deadlift, but because I don't working around injuries, nursing injuries, you use other muscles, and then when you try to bring everybody together, it's the weak link, and that's how you can snap shit really easily.
Always find
You
it.
always find it, and you can keep working around it, never expose that door. But one way or another, that's gonna fucking get you
Every time.
Every fucking time.
Every
So it's like
fucking
you
time.
might as well back off, open up that weakness, start developing, so then when everybody comes back together, you got the fucking boys.
Always coming together.
Yeah.
Always coming together.
So yeah.
Yeah, so I placed second. Got my national squad.
Half point
Half
under.
point.
That's such like a little kick.
If I would have held this stein for 3 more seconds, I would
I
have
was
gone
just
to
gonna
one
ask.
place,
I was
and
just
would've
gonna
had that
ask.
extra fucking point.
I was just gonna ask.
Yeah.
Who else after comp? I mean, you can't do it at the comp, right? You have to have a forgive and forget immediately.
Yeah.
If shit happened, table it. We'll talk about it later.
Yeah.
Move on to the next event. Because when you get bothered by something that carries on to the next event, then your confidence is weak, and then you're off, and like you gotta table it. Like I'll talk about that shit
Yeah.
later. But anyway, afterwards, what are your check notes?
My check notes is get stronger shoulders. Because
Work harder.
Yeah, do better. No, like my shoulders have always been my weak point, just because I tore my right one when I was in high school and it never really grew like it should. But no, like if I would have held that stein for 3 more seconds, I would have taken it first. Yeah. And even
It
with,
came pretty close on that because for me, if I'd held 3 more seconds, 4 more seconds, I'd have been ahead of 3 more people.
yeah,
Right. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Down to like milliseconds.
yeah, and I bombed that one super bad because I looked at like the times of everybody. I was in like 5th or 6th
Yeah.
on that one. I mean, I got 32 seconds. I think there was 2 people under me that got like 20 and 30, and then after that it was like 35, 38, 40, and then Ben only over a minute.
No, he got a minute, and I got 48, 44. I know, it's pissed.
I know when they said a minute and gave him that barbell, I was like,
Are you
that's nuts.
I know.
Because I felt like my arms were straight up gonna fall
Dude,
off
that's
after
how that one
32
is,
seconds.
too. I felt so strong in it at first, and then it just catches.
Dude, it does.
And that setup, right? It's not dumbbells.
No.
You train with dumbbells. It's all like load in the shoulders, which in a sense I felt like it was easier. But then when it catches,
it felt lighter.
right? But once it catches you, it's like a little bit. I don't know. It was like shaking my entire. Like I thought I was having.
Oh yeah,
a
if you watch
seizure
my
on the
video,
walls.
as soon as they let go of it, I was shaking.
Yeah.
Everybody too, since
Yeah.
everybody's biceps were all
Everybody's-
tight.
yeah.
Their triceps were all shaking back and forth. I was like, y'all better stop me to fly away with those things. That was funny though.
That's so awesome.
Yeah, Mike, what were your points? Because you came in right behind me.
Yeah, right
I mean,
behind me.
leading into the last event, you were second.
I was above you by what? How many points though? I think it was only by like a point.
We can look it up.
We'll look it up. Yeah, after because I
I was
did
gonna say we have.
because I caught you in the because of the performance in the
You
steins.
caught me in the steins.
In the
because
steins.
I suck.
Yep.
But
And then we went into cakes, and I was I think it was only like a point or 2 ahead.
it was.
So I had to beat you. I remember that because you went ahead. You went before me.
Yeah.
Again, it's always better if you can see what the other guy's doing.
So what are we looking at?
Look at
See
what
what the
points were overall points were like. Mike placed right behind me.
Right before, if you can, if it'll.
It won't be right before.
Oh,
but
well,
you
just
can-
overall. Oh, yeah.
And then we can minus the points.
You can.
So Austin Trotter 32.5, Mike Music 31,
Oh,
Okay,
so
so-
a point and a half.
Yeah, but what
but
did he
33
Finish.
was first place.
You
Right.
finished 2 back from him in the cage.
2 back in the case.
Two.
Okay.
Oh, I thought I got right behind you.
No.
No,
you-
someone else did better?
There was 2 guys that
So-
pulled 8, and then
Yeah.
Carter Cakes.
What did I hit?
Lucas
7.
Cooper was 8.
8?
Yep.
7.
Oh, I got
Austin
7?
6.
Oh, I thought I got 8.
And Mike
We got
Music
7. We got the video.
2 on the cakes,
Yeah.
on the deadlift.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the.
Or are you talking
Keg over bar.
keg over bar?
K over bar. I did terrible in
Yeah,
the
too.
cakes. I mean the deadlift.
Keg over bar, Austin got 9, Mike 8.
Oh, okay. I
So
did.
you
But then
Okay.
someone else got 8. too.
Yeah, so I tied
Yeah,
it.
so you're
Third.
tied, so
With
that's
third.
where you lost that 2 points.
No,
because,
so no, it's 3 people got 8.
Oh shit! So it was like a 3-way
Yep.
spread. That's why.
Yeah, so then it probably dropped back down, because how many points did I get on that one?
You got
I
3
tied
points.
3 points. Should have gotten more on that one on the keg over bar.
This thing's
'Cause
like all running together
Yeah,
here.
I
Turn
tied
it
for
sideways.
second. On that one.
8.5.
No, I tied for first on that one because
Yeah, 'cause homie-
also got
So Ethan got 9 reps.
yeah. So him and I shared
So
the
there was
points on
5
that one.
guys within that.
And then you shared the points with
Yeah.
2 other guys.
And
so where
that was one of my checkpoints, was because it was one of those things that I was happy because it was rolling. I knew locked in. I was like, I have to get 10.
Yeah.
I have to get 10. Put that in my head. Went through a system. Worked out great. But then the only checkpoint I had was like, this is strongman. You can't be a bitch about shit if it isn't like actually hurting you, right? Like you can rub on something, it can hurt and bruise and whatever. But as long as you're not puncturing something or fucking up your stuff.
As long as you're not
Yeah.
tearing
Yeah.
ligaments.
Exactly. Like you keep going. Like
muscles.
it's
Yeah.
whatever. And again, I had that massive. I felt that after the 3rd rep, like the biggest pinch ever. So every time I put that keg up on my stomach, it was like ah, and in my head though, my head was like, don't be a bitch. Like
Yeah.
like just keep going. You cannot stop because if you watch by the times, everybody was going the full. What was it? 75 seconds, 60 seconds.
I thought it was 60 seconds.
60 seconds. Everybody ran the clocks out, like just keg over bar,
Longest
keg over
minute
bar,
of my
keg over
life.
bar. And there was no stopping. So even those milliseconds come into it because, and I remember about the 6th or 7th rep, I put it up, and then I even kind of was like, well, let's kind of readjust for a sec, see if we can get it a little bit more comfy on me. And then I lifted it, and then I felt they hit that 9th one when it was on my chest,
Yes.
like right when it was like going up onto my chest. I didn't get the 9th rep.
Yeah, you were
So-
literally about to pull it off of your legs, and
so
it
if
was
like
time.
so in my mind it's checklist like if you were fine if you would have kept rolling with it and just those milliseconds that kick probably would have hit damn near that fucking mat and I would have scored 9 which
Yeah.
would have tied with us and you know what I'm saying.
You still wouldn't have caught me. No, I'm just stoked on how everything went. I mean, you and I.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
literally, You,
Right.
I, Sean, Zach, we all worked our asses off yesterday, and Bill for War definitely got a good showing there.
Definitely.
The team definitely pulled together. I mean, for 3 people to hit podium
Dude,
in a stacked competition.
that was even nice when he's announcing and another Bill for War guy.
And he's like, and another Built for War teammate. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, you
Yeah,
say
that's
I
right.
showed up today.
You better
You showed
say
up
it.
today,
You better
yeah.
say it.
Say mine. Oh man, but no, it was a good competition. I'm definitely glad that it's over.
I am too.
This morning I woke up and almost couldn't get out of bed.
Yeah, I know those guys.
I actually feel pretty good after
I
this.
did, yeah.
My backs are a little sore. That's about it.
That's it.
man,
Good.
My,
That's good.
My back, my hamstring, like everything's just
Dying.
tight.
Yeah.
So I knew when I woke up this morning. I mean, last night when I went to bed, I was tight. I was like, I don't want to know what I'm gonna feel like in the morning. I also didn't eat the best when I got home because we went to Old Chicago and I had some barbecue wings.
I pounded a 30-piece Chick-fil-A nugget.
What did I? Oh, I got the taco box. We were talking about the night before, and I never eat tacos really that much, and I was like, let's get a fucking taco box. And I was like, no, let's not do it tonight because I don't want my stomach all messed up
Right,
from
right.
competing. And I was like, I promise tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then, so yeah, we got that. It smashed that shit up by myself, basically.
Yeah.
It was like what is it?
The
3 5-layer burritos with like 5 hard shell. Not the big one,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
that's what I was disappointed. It was only $11, and I only fed myself really. But if you pay $6 more, you get 24 tacos.
I was gonna say you get the fancy purple box.
Yes,
with
it was a
sauce.
purple box, but it was only not. Yeah, so it was good. So it wasn't too much though. So it actually refilled me really well because I woke up great. Yeah, I mean I'm not down to like go rip a hard ass
Right.
log right now, but like if you wanted to
Yeah.
go do something,
Training tomorrow is going to consist of probably nothing but cardio.
Right.
I don't know if I'm going to be moving some heavy weight because my central nervous system's like, hey,
Dude.
fucker, don't do that.
Yeah, I definitely fell off
Dude.
this morning.
Yeah.
For real.
Oh yeah,
It's
like
like,
yeah,
oh, I feel
yeah.
kind of sick. What's that called? Yolk flu or something?
Yeah,
the
yolk
yolk
fever.
flu, yeah.
Dude, I got that the very first time I yoked 600 pounds at Team Tom.
Yeah, I remember that.
Dude, trying to get it, we're talking 60 feet 60 pickups.
So
but I
funny.
made sure I grinded it. And dude, I was so fucking sick
Oh
from it.
man, I felt like dog. I feel like dog shit after yokes any day
You
of the
do.
week because like
I feel pretty good now.
we're especially now that we're starting to get into the heavier weight.
Yeah.
Like now that we're getting stronger, I noticed like when I first started competing in strongman, I noticed like my first couple of competitions. Oh, next day I was back in the gym, ready to go.
Right away.
Oh, not
I
me.
also wasn't like
I didn't start the sauce 37, so
A little different body.
that shit hurt already.
Yeah.
But I noticed like the stronger I get, the worse I feel because I don't zero events anymore.
Yep.
So now it's like
No break.
I'm putting my fucking body through it.
Well,
here
that's
now.
right. That's why you gotta, it's a discipline. You're putting your body through some shit. You know, this is not a sport that I love. That I just want to like. This ain't the bro thing. Like, yo, bro,
Yes.
let's go hit the gym
Yeah.
and like I ate like fucking a taco at
This ain't fucking
lunch.
bench
and-
press and bicep
Yeah,
curls.
and you know, and I drank, had like a liquid lunch, and like, hey, it's Friday night. You know, we're gonna hit the checks, so let's go get a dope arm pump. You know, and chest pump.
Yeah.
And just go as heavy as possible, shit form, really rip the shit out of your body. You can't go do that and just be like, yo, fuck it, let's go rip a 240 log, or you know what I mean? That will rip your body in half.
I feel ripped in half.
Yeah.
I feel like ass.
But no, like the discipline, right? Like you really have got to be on point training to gain.
Well, and like
percentage.
getting my biggest thing is always my diet.
Yes.
Yep.
I
Diet
eat
is number one.
shit.
Foot,
I
foot,
train.
foot.
I train insane. Like there's nobody in the gym that works
Yep.
harder than me,
Yep.
and I pride myself on that.
All right, Dwayne.
Yeah. It's Mr. The Rock. To you.
Mr. The Rock.
Mr. The Rock.
I'm the hardest worker in every gym.
Blood, sweat, tears. But no, like that's the one thing I need to get in check is my diet because it's gotten to the point where like I'm like, yeah, I mean I work hard enough to have
It's
this
not a reward.
4
No.
pounds
Yeah,
of
it's not a
brisket.
reward.
It's cool, it's cool.
It's
and then I wonder like, oh, why am I not losing body fat? Because I sweat all the time.
Meat sweat.
Oh, probably because
Meats.
McDouble has like 1,200 calories in it,
Yeah.
and whenever I get a McDouble, I have 5.
Yeah.
So
Right.
it's like,
Stack.
yeah, dude, but just like chicken and rice, it gets really old really fast. Like I'm a human, I like to eat food.
Dude.
There,
That's what-
there for a while, I was doing really good with the chicken and rice. Like I had like my regiment where I was at, you know, about 4,000 calories a day,
Yep.
and I was eating super clean.
Yep.
But the shitty thing about eating super clean and getting 4,000 calories a day, fucking constantly eating.
Exactly.
Like always having a spoon or fork in your hand.
Every single day.
But yeah.
Well, that's the problem is, and in strongman, originally coming from bodybuilding, I was the same exact way. Fish, chicken, and rice. Like, I mean, the most, like, I was like a fucking machine.
As old
like,
Seth Ferosa would say,
Exactly.
chicken and rice, motherfucker.
Exactly, because again, you're going. It's discipline. I mean, you don't do it because you want to. It's because
Yeah.
you're doing it because you have a goal. And
Well, yeah, and I mean, you and I were talking about it a while ago. Like, you get to a point where you don't eat for flavor, you
it's
eat
not.
for
It's purpose.
fuel, and
It's purpose.
it gets that.
Not me, but I'm fat, so.
Yeah, the heavyweights
I
won't
gotta-
talk, right? Because we can kind of eat a little bit.
Right.
But also, a perfect example, you can't out eat or out train a bad day.
Right.
Exactly. Right. And
No, you really can't. Like,
You cannot do
even with me doing, you know, the 35, 40 minutes or 45 minutes of cardio and like getting my BPM up there to like $170.
Yep.
Like even then, I was still not losing fat because I was eating just so much
exactly.
dog shit.
Well, and you gotta learn your body. Everybody's body at night. That's the thing is, I believe in the chicken and the rice, but guess what? That's kind of a lie because not everybody's body will break down chicken the same
Yeah,
as
everybody's
another
different.
person.
Yeah.
Everybody's different. I personally, fucking animal. Give me red meat every day of my life. It processes the cleanest and the easiest. As long as
Yeah.
I have a clean carb like rice or potatoes, done.
Yep.
I can eat it every fucking day. You give me chicken for a couple of days and it's gonna bloat me up. I'm gonna feel like shit. I have no strength and I shit most of it.
How do you feel about sweet potatoes?
Oh my god. Have you ever had a sweet potato and then put bacon and beef in it with a little bit of barbecue sauce?
Going
It's
right back to
good.
shit.
Yeah.
Dude, well, the truth is that in strongman, because I naturally have to eat so much I have a very fast metabolism from turning it into that from bodybuilding.
Well,
because-
your frame is also not built to
No,
carry this
it's
weight.
not.
You have to.
Yeah,
fucking eat.
off the charts obese, like for my frame.
Yeah.
Like, and,
Well, I mean, I am too.
yeah, everybody mostly
No
is.
comment.
But yeah, I really have to slave. And when I originally started with you guys, dude, I was eating all my meals, keeping it, but like the
When we picked
strength.
up
When
little
you picked
Mike off
up,
the street.
yeah.
Hey guys. Hey, I see you're doing strongman.
Hey, can I come yoke with you guys?
Can I come train with you guys?
I don't know. Are you ready to be a man? You ready to come over from bodybuilding? And then after that.
I don't know. I've been in the comp, got my ass beat by a bodybuilder.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, all the time. Those
Yeah.
dudes are.
Like,
They're
it was
fucking
like-
nasty, dude.
I can't remember what it was. I think it was a 475 deadlift for reps.
yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, I can't wait for this one." It's like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, whatever, motherfucker."
Go back.
I got like, I think he got 6 reps. He got 16.
Yeah. Right.
Like,
Well, that's
Jesus
just.
Well,
it.
that's just like Ben too. Like
Yeah.
that dude's
That dude's
bodybuilder.
bodybuilder.
But that dude fucking kicked ass yesterday.
He was right there.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
whole time.
Yeah, because they have to learn that mindset as well. It's
Oh,
just
yeah.
Time under tension, just gnarness all the time.
All the
Which
time.
goes right into strongman. But yeah, with the diet though, I feel that you got to eat clean. I feel like if you every day eat at least 80% of good quality food, you can fill the 20 with, which I have to for my metabolism.
Right.
I have to throw a little bit of shit in it. So it's like
Just so
rice,
that your body can
eggs,
like eat
some-
the shit while the rest of
exactly
the,
right.
like,
I need
the
some
macros and micros like get
exactly.
processed into your
Absolutely.
system.
Hot pockets and eggs. Hot pockets and eggs.
Yeah. Maybe together.
Dude, I do. That's what I'm saying. These are tips. I'm giving you my secrets. Cheat codes. Cheat codes.
This is the blue pill that you
Dude,
take to
yeah.
become the best
Eggs.
in
You
the world.
gotta eat eggs 24/7. You need the full eggs because you got the yolk, bomb fats, and you got the egg whites, right?
My
Pure
fiance
pure
hates
protein.
when I eat
But-
the eggs.
Dude, I do every day. You have to because it's an essential. But it'll only process so much, and it gets old as fuck. You
Yeah.
eat this shit every day. You gotta spice it up a little bit. You get Philly cheesesteak hot pockets. You look at the back of the boxes. They're just a little bit high in fat. They got pretty decent carbs, but it's really just like a little bit of meat. Like nothing good, but
And there's sodiums.
And there's- right.
I was holding a little bit of water weight. It's not a big deal.
exactly. And yeah, cut that bitch up, put your hot pockets and eggs together. Ooh.
Yeah, it doesn't fly in my ass.
Yeah, no. For sure, especially
Like-
with Mindy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dude, no way.
she gives me my diet
Yeah.
plan,
Yeah.
and it's pretty much just counting macros.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So
That's the best way.
you
to-
get
It
to
really
eat
is.
a
It-
lot of good food,
it really
and
is.
you know, as long as you weigh it and count it.
Exactly. Right.
Well,
It
and like,
sucks to put it all together,
dude,
but-
it
Yeah.
does too, and it
It's
takes
a lot of work.
It takes
It's
some
a lot of
time.
work.
and I
Yeah.
cannot eat eggs warmed up.
No.
Oh.
Like yesterday at the comp when I was eating them, it was just like, ugh.
There's like,
getting
Oh,
in there.
I
yeah,
have
yeah,
to.
yeah.
It looks good.
Oh
It does look
my god,
What?
we have not been recording this whole fucking time.
Shut the fuck up.
Hold the fuck on. Are you kidding me? Hold on.
Someone fire the tech guy.
Fire the
Someone
tech
fire
guy.
the tech guy.
You had it. You knew this was.
Holy shit, we weren't.
Ugh.
That's alright. That's a good
I don't
combo.
remember what I said.
I don't either.
Yeah.
I can't repeat.
All the way back. No, I mean, yeah, it's gonna have to be. something.
Tested. Nope. Fucking still nothing. What the shit? Fuck. Fucking fire this asshole.
Well, what the fuck is that over there?
What the fuck is that?
Throw your phone.
You got it all on there.
Yeah, I do have it all
Oh,
on
you
here.
do have it. I love how you're
So,
on here.
okay,
You can
so-
only see what's right.
Yeah,
That's
we're
my
just-
favorite thing about you.
Test Run Podcast.
Yeah.
Best Run podcast. I mean, you can hear it, but that was good though.
Fuck.
I
That was
also have a tripod. We don't have to lean shit.
See, I knew he had one. I knew he had one.
Dude, what in the...
It's bound to happen. That's what it is.
Like, I don't know why in the hell it didn't fucking record.
That's a weird problem, just because we need to figure out in the future.
Yes.
Make sure.
Testing. Nope, still nothing.
Is everything plugged in right?
Yeah, the problem is, there we go, okay.
I was gonna say we did a test run and we
You listened to it?
yeah, and it was working.
Is there a little light or something that comes on?
I know you would think
Red light,
you
you're
need
on.
to
Red light,
like
you're
plug
on.
one in
3,
that comes on.
2.
Yeah. Or does like the on air.
I'll be there.
On air.
Like,
Oh,
Turn
yeah,
it on.
yeah, the light.
Exactly.
Okay.
Don't come in the room when the lights on.
You guys should highlight Zach. He's not here, but he took second to put.
Oh, we didn't even talk.
Why is this not fucking doing it?
Yeah.
Just started after.
yeah, good call. Fucking last night, I threw up that post on Vote for War, and I didn't, I really wasn't meaning to. It was just like I'm not used to Dawn competing, and like shit, I added everybody in the post, and then Sean, don't forget Dawn.
Yeah.
It's like, oh shit. So I edited it real quick, and I added Dawn in there, and so yeah,
That's rough. That's
Right,
rough
I was
for her just because it's hard to
Okay.
compete like that.
We're recording now.
All right, here we go.
We're really doing it, guys.
Are we really doing
this
it
is for
this
real.
time?
I can see that it's actually picking up fucking audio this time.
This time.
Some people's kids,
Yeah,
we,
so
we
this
got it on a cell phone.
Yeah, we did. So you guys are gonna have to watch the first part of the
So-
podcast on video.
Yeah, the YouTube will have the whole podcast. This is going to be a pickup, and
Yeah.
can't be right all the time, I guess. So everybody, if you're not tuning in on YouTube, this is the Built for War podcast. Obviously, this is our very first, and
Very first.
the tech guy
Nah, I
sucks.
think it's the second one.
I think it's the second one.
Technically it's like 1.5.
Yeah. I mean, it's a pretty good experience. It's half the subcontractors I get on a day-to-day basis. They're like, oh, bro, I've been doing this for so long.
Real quick.
Did it one time.
Yeah, real quick. I'm your host, Austin Trotter, accompanied by my teammates. We got Mike Music over here in the corner.
Hello.
We got Big Josh Rigg over here.
Hello.
And then we got Big Sean Nord.
What's up?
Everybody, this is the podcast. Yeah, so
I'm in deja vu right now. You in deja vu?
My name's Sean. I like to party.
I don't know what to do with my hands right now.
Yeah, so if you're not tuning in on YouTube, what we were talking about was the competition Shamrock Showdown yesterday. Just to
Oh, where'd Josh go? Where'd Josh go? We lost Josh. Josh put on the
he put on the sunglasses.
the sunglasses. The invisible. Can't see him.
It's a big daddy reference. If you guys are either too young or too old to care.
From the 1900s.
From
It's
the
actually-
It's wild to say that.
Back when they had VHSs. Remember VHS?
Please be kind of right. Yeah. I actually just
Are
watched.
you that young?
No, I'm not. I remember VHS.
I just
Please
watched
tell
that
me you
Blockbuster.
have had the
I
Friday night fucking Blockbuster
Oh, hell
meetups.
yeah. And I remember they would charge you if you didn't bring it back already rewind.
Exactly.
Even though they had a row.
Oh, there's Josh. Sorry.
Shit, I remember Betamax.
Wait a minute.
Okay, not
See, you
that
don't even know
I'm
what
not-
that
I don't know
I'm
what that
not
is.
old.
It's
Yeah.
Pre-VCR.
pre-VHS.
Oh.
They're like little tiny tapes.
Really?
Oh, okay, no, I do know what you're
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about.
I think I saw one of my grandma's like, fucking closet in the back.
Just telling. I'm just dating myself right now.
Right.
Grandma got dirty.
Okay,
I
so-
wouldn't watch that.
So now that we gave everybody a little nostalgia, what were we talking about?
Oh, we were talking about the Shamrock Showdown yesterday.
Well, no. We were talking
Or what were we
about
talking about?
diets.
Oh, we were talking about that. Oh, you
Oh,
want to
we're jumping
continue
in.
where
I
we
mean,
left
don't
off?
have to.
Okay.
What should we talk about now? Should we talk about the competition?
Yeah, we
going
should.
on?
Yeah, go with new subject because they can watch it on the YouTube.
Yeah, exactly. So, big news, everybody. Built for War is putting on a competition. I almost said a showdown.
Showdown.
We're putting on a competition July 3rd.
July 3rd, where?
July 3rd at Pursuit Fitness.
Where's that?
That's in Windsor, Colorado.
Oh.
A little bit up north. It's not going to be around Denver. So if
You can't really call it Windsor.
Right, it's not even.
The
It's
address
Crossroads. It's
Technically
Crossroads.
it's Larimer County. So.
Yeah.
But
Wait, it's Loveland?
Fort Collins,
Yeah.
Loveland,
Yeah.
Windsor. It's like right in the corner.
Right.
yeah. So Brandon over there has kind of given me the go ahead to do whatever events, whatever weights, whatever
Really?
anything. He said, I will give this to you. You guys do what you want with it. I just want to compete in it.
Wow,
So,
that's dope.
what kind of events are we thinking? Max Mammoth Deadlift, for sure.
Never used to Mammoth bar.
Yes, it's got more whip.
It has got a lot of weight.
A lot of whip.
Yeah.
Okay, so like an elephant bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's,
Oh, okay.
it's basically the same thing. The elephant bar is just a little longer.
Oh, okay,
With
okay.
the big-
I was gonna say something along those lines with an ascending deadlift. You know, like a wagon wheel, and you just slap 45s on.
We can do that.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, because I'd like to do the max
Yeah.
Mammoth Deadlift.
Yeah.
So that's the
Please
deadlift.
don't do 2 deadlift events.
I feel like nobody would show up.
Nobody would.
So I want to do that, and then I'd like to do a 5-stone run.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Alice stone.
Like I haven't touched this
Dude, we haven't
since
touched
Team Tom
stone.
closed.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, you did? Oh, yeah, you
Oh,
weren't
yeah.
there. You weren't
He
there.
didn't see.
Because Austin Trotter does hold a rare collection of stones in
With
his
the
garage.
biggest jumps.
Oh.
Yeah, with the most massive jumps ever.
It's a 130-pound difference.
If you guys like to jump 100 pounds in stones,
Yeah.
please
Zero
let me
stones
know.
for you.
You become trained.
Yeah.
You go straight from 270 to 350.
Yeah, it did. Well, and it starts like what? Don't you have one that's like 165 and then like 175 and then
Yeah,
it's like
and you know what that was?
195 and
Yeah.
then not even a 275. It's what 240.
It's 240, 270.
No, you don't have a 270. It's 240, 315, 310.
No, because my 300 stones go 350, 370,
450.
450. 450 is
That's the
big.
jump I care about.
Yeah.
That's 370 to 450. Do it,
How
you
big
little
is
fucking
that
middle
one? Like,
guy.
what's the diameter of
It's
it?
so
450?
huge.
Bigger than your
21
fucking leg
inches.
goes around.
See, that's so
I think
massive.
it's
Fucking
huge.
almost 2 foot.
Dude.
And bro, if you think about like
2 foot.
stones,
That's
that's a
huge.
lot to hold.
Oh, yeah.
It's a big girl. It's a
I
big
will
girl.
I will shoulder that son of a bitch one day.
That was so.
But
I'll run the forklift.
Spot. Your spot.
All right, so since I got my 2 events, what do you guys want to do or see?
Well, it ain't rocket science. You gotta have an overhead.
Yep, got it
Overhead.
overhead, absolutely. I don't know. I would want it to be something you don't see every day.
Yeah.
Something's gonna definitely bring people out, but
We haven't
heavy.
done a circus at Steam Town.
Have not done a circus.
So-
Absolutely,
Yeah,
circus.
Dumbbell.
Absolutely, like even
So do we
Max circus,
Or
I
make
don't
it a
think
little-
I've ever
make
seen
it a little
that.
lighter and make people work for the
or
reps.
or do the reps,
just really tear into their central nervous system and make them
Absolutely.
do like 100 pounds?
but a heavy one, like a heavy one.
What's
So that's
for
gonna-
reps? It's
Yeah, I know. We'll have to
Mm.
we'll have to think about that.
Just depends on what the other events are.
Right,
too,
well,
'cause you don't want it to
exactly.
take all day.
yeah.
All
so
damn day, right?
Either way, we know we're gonna do a circus dumbbell.
Circus dumbbell,
Okay.
deadlift, then stones.
What
Deadlift,
else?
stones,
Gotta
circus
have a
dumbbell, probably some kind of moving event.
Yeah, kind of moving. Absolutely. I like loads. I like carrying
You know what
loads.
I kind of want to do?
Yeah,
I
you
want to do Sandbag Method.
Dude, you never see sandbags. You never see
So,
sandbags.
They
I'm like
fucking
thinking-
suck.
There's a
Yeah,
reason.
they do. They do.
Fucking
Because
suck.
yeah, there's
Don't they
no
come with
fucking
handles?
structure to those.
No handles.
Well, you could do like World's Strongest Man, whatever year.
What is that?
was.
90.
Run
Josh
through the
knows
water?
it. Josh
You gotta
knows
carry
it.
it out of the pool.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the one with
That's
Big
Big
Z
Z
falls
and Brian
backwards
Shaw.
and then
And Brian
Brian-
drops his little shit.
Yeah, Brian drops it.
We should
That's
try
a
and
waist
get
high
some
water
kiddie
on a 7-foot tall man is a lot of fucking water.
Right.
Yeah.
We should do that.
In a kiddie pool.
We
should
should
do
do
that.
kind of like what they did at the Santa Monica Pier for the Arnold 2 years ago.
Sure, over yoke.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, over the yoke where you got 3 sandbags, they all get heavier
Yeah.
and farther from the yoke.
Yeah.
That'll really make people work for it.
Oh yeah.
'Cause,
They
yeah,
do that a lot in nationals and stuff too.
Yeah.
Like so.
So that's
So
our
probably
fourth.
not put it next to the stone one.
No.
Yeah, that's
Pursuit.
good.
Luckily, Pursuit is a very big place.
They are. They're awesome. Shout out Brandon.
Yeah.
And
All
I don't
the
know
guys
the
down
owner's name.
Oh,
He's awesome though. He's really
He's
good.
super
He's
cool.
good shit. He's good shit.
really easy to talk to, which is really nice.
The, is it the Nico guy?
No, not
No.
Nico. It's like a basic name.
I don't know. I don't want to.
I know. I don't want to thrash.
Alright, but yeah, so 5th event, what are we thinking?
Yeah, it was pretty straightforward. Yoke to farmers.
You have to
Ooh, I like that. Jimmy.
Yeah.
Speed work and then
Well,
heavy.
they've got the big run.
Yep.
They've
Right.
got the turf.
Yep.
And you can go yoke, heavy,
Yeah.
half the distance, farmers heavy, finish.
Yep. Because that'll get in the grip event too.
Yep. Yep. Ooh, I like that.
Now that's a lot on the nervous system.
That is a lot.
Load over bar for the sandbag,
Yeah.
load with stones, and the heavy yokes and stuff.
So if anybody has a company that does saline IVs, they're gonna need to be there because some people are going to fall. That's gonna be an interesting one. I feel like that's our
With a
5
max
minutes.
I like that.
So you're gonna do yoke carry and then farmers?
And then
Look
farmers.
into
Yes.
it.
Yep.
Yes.
Ugh.
That was World Strongest Man 2018. They did a farmers into a yoke into a super yoke.
Yes. Yes, that's the one with Thor.
The difference between a yoke and a super yoke.
The weight.
So
I thought it was the apparatus.
It's the difference in how far you carry it and how heavy the apparatus is. A regular yoke is speed runs over.
Oh, okay, like a lighter load.
Oh, they're gonna go
just
60
running.
meters,
Okay,
right?
okay.
A heavy yoke,
Super
they
yoke
went,
is like
they
short.
went maybe 10 meters on
That's
this super
true,
yoke.
that's true, right.
And it was like 1,200 pounds.
Right,
Yeah,
1,200 pounds,
1,200
like 12,
No
like
big deal, right?
6 steps.
Well, think of the hay bales from the Arnold. Those
True,
are
1,500
20,
and whatever, right?
20,
15, 51 or
right.
something?
And Big Z walk it, but it's only
Yeah.
10 meters.
you know what else I'd like to really do with this comp?
What?
Put a what is that called? When you put money on something,
I'm actually gonna get a drink, is it?
where you put money on something to where like if somebody does it, they win $100 or whatever.
Dude, I think a cash prize would
It's like the record breaker kind of deal.
Yeah. So
Like
like
if you finish this in this amount of time,
Right.
because I mean,
Watch my
let's-
checks.
let's
Easy there.
do some drinks, right?
They just eat 12 tacos.
Just did eat 12.
Here's the other thing too. I think I don't think those are set 5 closer to this fucking.
yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Here, let me just bring it. Can
There you go, bring it to your face.
you hear me now?
Oh, you're gonna want to keep it off that.
Son of a- All right. How about that, Dr. Strange?
that sounds better. There you go.
Okay. All right. We could do a throwing event. I have a nice surfer sandbag. They have a cool position in the back.
You know?
Pursuit. I think
Throwing's
that's-
fun and it's fun to watch.
It is.
Well,
really fun
I
to
think
watch.
we're overloading the people with 2 loads and then a heavy carry with the grip of the farmers, heavy max deadlift. I mean, where's your back gonna be? That's 4 events that your back's gonna thrive.
Fuck your back.
Fuck your back, bitch. Circus Dumbbell's cool.
Practice I need a back out.
Have you guys seen any of those double dumbbell events?
I know.
Dude.
Pursuit's got awesome dumbbells up to 90 pounds rubber, and they're
Really?
really easy to throw. I mean, I do throws, but
Yeah. That's me.
Rubber coated. There's still cast iron in those things.
actually
I know
they
there
go
are-
up to 100 pounds.
There are some comps that are going to be this summer with a double dumbbell.
Okay, all right.
Oh, sick.
So that would really set it
Preston
apart.
Walls from Nebraska, he was talking about it.
Why? Why did it stop?
Maybe it can't record for so long. Similar to my penis, it has a time limit.
Okay.
I feel like
We're
fucking.
recording now.
Who's that old motherfucker?
Oh.
King.
Oh.
Larry King.
Yeah.
97 years old. Yes, we're talking about that. It's like, fuck, you should be dead, bro. He is.
Still living.
R.I.P. No, I think he is dead. Is he dead?
I think-
I don't know.
Actually, I think you did.
If you get old enough to be like, is he dead? Probably just go. Oh, I was gonna show you guys this. I
Okay.
lifted last night. 3
We're
to 5 ball
recording now.
double. A couple of sets of it. I
We're
threw
really
up.
doing it, guys. This is real.
Yeah, hard as fuck outside of pursuit. I threw up in the snow. I threw up
in the snow.
I actually, this is what actually happened. I threw up in my mouth, pulled my Jeep over, threw up on my back tire, and then immediately turned right to that snowbank and finished throwing up. My nervous system was just fucked after all that, man.
That's awesome. That means you got it in.
Oh yeah, hard as fuck. That's gonna be a consistent thing, but I think we should highlight Zach. We didn't talk about him in the
Yeah,
past.
again. Yeah, we.
I'm gonna highlight him for
Okay.
the YouTubers.
Yeah.
So Zach took second.
Yeah, we're back on. We're back
Okay.
recording.
You
Okay,
got it.
so
Okay.
sorry about this. We're having a little bit of technical difficulties because as soon as my computer
There you go.
goes dark, it shuts the recording off. So,
You turn up the light like on your phone.
Just turn your screensaver off.
yeah, just turn
Screensaver off.
Yeah, turn it
There you
off. I'm also gonna get a new recording app because this one sucks. So,
These are a lot of good trial runs.
They are.
I think
You know.
YouTube's gonna be
Well,
cool.
right. The
Yeah.
YouTube, we got all of them. The gag reels, the real shit, everything.
well, and I think that's what the people want to see.
People want to see real, man.
Real recognize real.
Real
homie.
regular, real.
All right, so go ahead and talk about that.
Oh, Zach Lopez.
Let's
Yeah.
talk about it.
Yeah, absolutely. Do we? Yeah.
One and only.
Zach Lopez, Officer G or Officer
Officer Lopez.
Officer Lopez. No, he did great. I was telling him actually that is 2 comps now that he has stayed so consistent. You know what I mean? I just like to see that his training is staying so much more consistent. Because remember when we first picked him up, or he was with you guys.
He was with us.
He was
when
very,
Josh and I met him
Yeah.
at the Bennett conference.
Right.
Funny enough, he says we picked you up on a Team Tom 2 weeks before that we met.
Yeah.
Oh, no, he acts like he was like one of
Yeah.
the homies, the OGs. And
I
We
mean,
knew each other from
we
across the
tabled
place.
it, and I said yes.
We just plucked you out of that bodybuilder shit. Yeah. We
Exactly.
brought you out of that bodybuilder stuff.
Exactly. I'll never forget that day.
that was so fun.
Before we go on that spiel, though,
No,
but
that's a TV
was
throwback.
Zach that his training was very, very strong, but
Very consistent.
like kind of here and there, right? Like he would pull numbers, and then I don't know, just you learn over time the training and everything. And now, fucking that fit gym, he did great when he took second right behind our boy Josh, and
Another event that Built for War came and wiped the floor with.
yep.
That was fantastic. How did he do? So his first event was a log.
Yeah,
What was
log. He what did he rip? He started out at what? Yeah. Josh has got all the things.
Get in there, Josh. Let's hear
We
that.
talk about my baby boy Zach
Oh,
here.
baby.
Since we're in the similar weight classes and stuff. So Mr. Lopez hit a 270-pound log, which for him is very good.
That was
He
very
went for
good.
300 though, I think.
He
He
did
did,
try and
yeah,
get to
10-3.
300. Got it cleaned up really nice. Came off of the chest and didn't really move.
Well,
after
that 300-pound number was a big deal. The heavyweights, not the supers, the heavies, was 305 state record.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Nobody in the heavyweight
Nobody.
division broke it.
Yep.
Oh.
300 was.
Which is
the-
crazy,
Right.
if you think about it.
I don't. I think it's heavy as hell.
Well, yeah, it's heavy as hell.
Well, no, I know, but you got, but, you know.
Compared to the other weight classes, it should have been
Well,
dominated.
fuck,
Yeah.
we got
yeah.
Mr. Joey Zhao, the Samoan guy. He hit 300.
Yeah,
in
you
a
know,
lightweight.
lightweight.
181
Yeah, lightweight.
and under.
Yeah.
Impressive as fuck.
Other end of that spectrum is the supers. Alex Kelly opened at 330.
Alex
Crazy.
Kelly is on a whole different
Open
level.
at
Well, I
330.
don't think he is. I think he's very obtainable.
Absolutely.
We'll come back to that later. Though.
We'll table it. We'll table it.
Next thing we
Alex
got.
is getting shots taken at.
Next thing we got here is
He's gonna listen to this.
Lopez hit the keg card to deadlifts.
Car.
Yeah, he did well there. There's a big technique kind of drop off on that. A lot of people let it slam flat and stop. A couple of the heavyweights started to just let the apparatus touch and go,
Yeah.
and that made a difference.
I don't know how, but he flat out destroyed
Yeah.
that event with 15 reps.
Dude,
The
he
person right behind
fucking
him.
murdered.
11.
Yep, was 11. That was Nick Dudley, Mike
Three
Hayden,
weight,
and Andrew Morrison. All
He
tied on
killed
that
that
one.
shit.
That was nuts. Conan's wheel.
Coning's wheel, Mr. Lopez did all right. So that is very interesting because the apparatus itself was a beast. I mean, it's 200 pounds in the hands.
was you.
Then you start adding weight to the tree, and you get that on your hands as well, obviously, as you're walking, but also where it was. Now, you can't fix that, but
Yeah,
damn,
walking
if we
down
didn't
through a
walk
dip,
through
up
it,
a
yeah.
hill.
And then back down into a dip.
It's like how old people explain going to school. You have to walk around
uphill both ways.
both ways.
Uphill both ways. No shit.
In the middle of July, guys, it was 100 degrees and snowing.
Don't worry
full
about it.
foot.
I fought
Yeah, and then where I had to pick it up from was down in the bottom.
Yeah, man,
So
I
So
know.
it's
you're
super
straight.
short,
Yeah.
and then you have to pick it up and then walk up the hill.
Right.
So that was very interesting. He did pretty well. Everybody
Yeah.
kind of failed 2 rotations on that. But
Yep.
Yep, he only got 222. Andrew Morrison took that event with 265. So,
third.
yep, he was in third place going into.
I only went 100. One and done is what I say.
One gun.
Especially on that.
It's
That-
one of the
yeah,
birds.
Oh god.
Good news is
It was
I didn't
rough.
pass out.
I know you did so great.
I didn't pass out.
And you won that event too.
I did. I won it by like.
I know.
Now Zach took second in the last time standing, and that was a little bit of a tough loss there.
That
He
was.
lost by under a second for first place.
Yeah.
He also could have came in third with yet another second close. So the top 3 places in that for heavyweights
All
were all
within a second.
second and a half. So that means that is a very good threshold for those
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah, for sure.
Again, though, you benefit from going last. You get to know where to hold, what to do. You know.
And that's why all these guys, because looking into it, Andrew, Zach, and Matt Weston, they were all super close the entire time.
Yeah.
I mean, they all got to watch each other for the most part.
A lot of times in these competitions, you'll see there's a big disconnect where you'll see the top 3 to 4 guys really start to pull away from the pack.
Right.
And then the bottom 3 to 4 guys kind of stay in their lane,
Yeah.
so to speak. And in this weight class, it did happen a little bit. You saw that separation occur, but I think it didn't really start till the moving events.
Right.
Because
the log was all pretty close.
all pretty close, which is really good. Obviously, start off with that first event and just keep consistently close.
Right.
Zach didn't get down on himself though. You know, he came out hard in the card deadlifts, did well there, all the way through to the keg over bar, which he knew he had to win.
Right.
But he didn't go last. He went before the guy, and the guy ended up pulling one more keg over bar, which is all it took.
And going into last time stand. How about keg over bar? Keg over bar. Zach came in with 7 reps. Looks like there was a 2-way tie for second, and that was 8 reps. And then big Matthew Wesson over here.
Yep.
Is that the dude with the Thor hat?
That was the dude that literally just picked it up, stood up, and like.
Dude, it was already over the bar when he stood up.
Homeboy was 6 foot 35 inches.
Exactly.
And must have fucking weight cut because that dude was.
He was huge.
As old Mr. DT would say, huge.
Yes.
Uh,
it was
The other dude, I can't remember his name. He was at the.
Oh,
yeah,
the Scottish.
That's
Scottish.
that's
Yeah.
Andrew Morrison.
Andrew.
Yeah,
I was like, man, that
he's
dude's
good
a
guy.
super
good
heavyweight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Like,
actually,
I
dude,
don't
he's been on an aggressive weight. Well, I don't want to say aggressive weight cut, but he's been tapering
He
down.
is.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
he
a lot
He was
smaller.
a big boy,
he's
Yeah.
gonna do this.
and he's been changing his body a lot
Yeah.
consistently. I went against him at that Scots con. Good guy. Like, you know,
super good guy.
pulled a
He's
625 deadlift consistent. Like, he was doing well. So the weight cut doesn't seem to have affected his numbers too much, but I think he's found his home at
I
275.
feel like he might have gotten his diet right. Who knows?
Yeah.
But
Little
yeah,
bit.
so Zach came in second overall.
Yeah, the points were 34 for first, 31st for second, and 30th for third. That doesn't really show how close Zach was going into that last event where he kind of got kicked down in the fourth because of the tie at second. He was only a half point back.
Right.
So that last event did separate, but it's the matter of 1 or 2 kegs going over the bar.
Yeah, it was super close competition the entire time, anyways.
I think we found the commentator. Josh.
Absolutely. Right?
He's
Josh
like,
is
these are the
on.
stats.
Well, because of WKBB, Nighthawks.
Josh.
Yeah, it's not a real station. I don't think.
Okay.
I'm not a disc jockey.
No.
You think I moonlight as a disc jockey? Catch me in the R&B
I know it
stations.
kind of sounds like.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
That's these
and then-
beautiful gravel mics.
Yeah, right. And then we got old Mr. Stan working the same nightclub that you were.
Right,
That's
he's
the bouncer.
bouncing
Yeah,
it.
big man bouncer. I gotta be safe somehow.
Shout out to Big Man Stan.
Hey, listen.
Big
he don't
Stan.
take no shit, but he don't give no gruff. You know,
No, he don't.
handles the situation. I like having a referee that understands the sport strongly.
Well, and the cool thing was like.
Except for my log was off.
Yeah, and I said something
I
twice.
see
Okay, listen, man. This is where I'm gonna get a little diva here. All right.
Sure.
There's people in the crowd that know strongman. Okay, I'm a competitor in strongman, and I lift aggressively often. I know what 285 on a log looks like, and that was 285. I told the spotter before my guy here went, and it still stayed at 285. That's a spotter problem. The ref's job is to make sure the commands are given up and down and everything's gravy. The spotter's going to learn how to count.
Yo, real quick though, it wouldn't be a local strongman competition if we didn't have some weight in this level.
Hey, well, that's like, yeah.
That's not the first thing.
It's not the
Because
first
they're World's
time.
Strongest Man, and even at World's Strongest Man, they still manage to fuck it up.
Yeah, it's inevitable. I mean, Stan was talking about his last comp. They couldn't load a deadlift right. They couldn't load anything right.
Right.
He almost had to pull like 1,000 pounds.
And for those of you that don't know, Mr. Stan is actually a professional. He travels the world and does this.
And he's not one of those professional strongmans that, you know, doesn't give back to the community and doesn't work with other strongmen. He's actually helpful.
There's a reason why he reps at the shows and
Right.
is definitely a part of the strongman community. It's pretty cool that we got him on the team. So
Yeah, it was cool just to have 2 pro strongmen.
Right, and
as
Anthony.
judges.
Yeah.
Right. Well, then they understand what it takes to get to that next level. So a little bit of that rubs off. That's good too.
That's
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Well, listen, let's get back to our competition. Okay. I'm not sold on these events. You want to do a throwing event?
I'm tired of your fucking sass.
Hey, well, it's going to continue.
You're so sassy. You need to
So
get more sleep or some
sassy.
food. What is it?
I gotta go lift. That's what
I
I
gotta
gotta
go
do.
lift.
I brought my whole
I
gear.
think
like
you
we were
did. You
lifting
showed
first.
up. You showed
I
up.
was like, "Hey, we're doing this." Obviously, you guys competed yesterday,
Yeah.
but I did not.
One thing I'm going to be lifting is the water bottle to my face
Yeah.
and the food to my mouth.
Yes.
That's
Barbecue
about
to the
it.
mouth.
Yeah. Fried fish afterwards.
I love a good throwing event. I think we can really do well with the throwing event.
Yeah, and they definitely got a big outside for it.
So let's say stone run throwing event, no sandbags over bar. Stone run's important load. The carry medley. I mean, if you want to do a medley, let's do overhead. They got the double dumbbells. That we've got circus, we've got log, we've got axle. You can play with anything.
Well,
and they've got the Titan axle, which looks a lot like the Apollo axle.
Well, I mean,
Of course, because it is supply.
No, yeah, that sounds good. I like that. I'd like to do an overhead medley. Do like
Absolutely.
I'm envisioning the way that they did the four-way medley with the double overhead, the circus, the log, and then the axle. They've got great crash pads. You can set it up really well and see the movement.
Yeah.
And I think it lets the guys really stretch their overhead.
Right.
Because like a lot of guys do heavy events. Obviously, we just did a max log in the last event. But I think it's important too to kind of show how diverse you are.
Right.
So let's throw some different overhead events in there that maybe guys wouldn't normally train. How often do you take 2 dumbbells overhead, floor to up?
all the time. I do everything.
See,
I'm the best.
The best around.
I never do any of that. That's why my shoulders are garbage.
Yeah, see? So, I think that'll show too good. I think it'll be good for the guys to kind of mix it up a little bit, not just
Yeah.
log or.
So you're saying a throwing event with the sandbag.
Bingo. Bingo.
1 arm, 2 arms.
Sandbag
2 arm.
over bar for height.
For height, yeah.
For height, and you will get 3 attempts to get as, or no. You get as many attempts to get over the bar as long as you keep going. If you fail it twice, you're out.
Yeah, that's kind of the same rules.
Right, we just need to make that very clear. Remember the Scottish and that
Yeah.
shit?
I do.
3 attempts and then homie's on like 7.
It cost me a W.
Just
You
keep
You guys
on
are over
going.
here just-
Cost
just-
me a W.
Don't be shedding tears out here.
Yeah,
fellas.
well, it was a
Yeah.
fun comp though. I like
It
that
was,
comp.
it was a great comp.
And like what I like about that comp is, well, what I didn't like is they changed every event when we got there. But what I did like about the comp was it was fresh. We didn't know what
Very
to
fresh.
expect
Right.
because it changed the day we got there. But
You need to be more positive.
yeah, it was fresh. It was good. You know, it was cold as fuck.
Let's
We
just
couldn't
set this
move.
dark ass
Yeah.
gloomy mood.
The
But it was
sun
good.
wasn't out.
I tell you what, man,
The wind blew.
we still did really fucking well.
We did. I mean, literally, you
No matter
we
what the
adapted
weather
to
was.
the situation, and everybody did great.
Yeah.
So it was great.
I unfortunately
I know you weren't even there.
Aw.
had
Gotta make that money.
There's money to be made.
There's
I'm
money.
making it. I'm making it.
Yeah, throwing event will be fun to watch too.
I think
Yeah.
throwing events good to mix
Well,
it
yeah,
in
it's
there.
definitely a good audience pleaser.
Exactly.
Well, and then we can really give them the stone run.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Not fucking hold back. Because they've got platforms of pursuit. We
Yeah.
can do a really nice stone run. Have it all laid out good.
So-
Did they have a way to go head to head?
Right.
Dude, if we could set that up, that
The platforms
I mean,
they have are obviously one load. You'd have to build another
Yeah,
one
we
for the
can build
backside
it.
of it. But you
Two
could.
by
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I was
that's
planning on
easy.
building everything.
Yeah.
Anyways, we can all build like.
But how sick would that be? Like actual setup, like World's Strongest Man style, head to head,
Head-to-head.
two rows like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Sick.
Well, even like what they did at Team Tom.
Or even at Team
Yeah.
Tom, where you literally see your competitor head like face to face.
Yeah.
Like that would be dope.
The only problem with that is
Stones.
Yeah.
You gotta make
the
all those
amount of
stones. Yeah.
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 So I will be hopefully receiving here soon the Slater stone molds. That I
Oh,
ordered.
sick. Okay.
So
you can-
that'll help out.
Yeah.
Zach has a
luckily-
couple too.
Luckily, bag concrete is not that expensive.
It's not. It's really cheap. It's more your time.
Yes.
And then yeah, you'll have a lot of stones afterwards. But guess what? There's a lot of people that buy them.
Get rid of that.
Exactly.
Yeah, that'd be great. And then the
Sick.
nice thing about like doing like a throwing event over bar for height.
They got such a beautiful place in the back
They
for
did
that.
gorgeous.
Well, yeah, not only that, but like we can run everybody at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You call your stuff, you walk up and tell the ref or the volunteer your name, and then you go over the bar. If you don't get it, they'll either X you out or mark you off or whatever. It should be a pretty easy event to run.
Yeah, so what we'll do with that too is we'll load Ziploc bags of sand so that we can adjust the weight. Because the women are going to go with a different weight and the
Right.
weights are going to be different. Head weights are rated. So we'll add those